Oh, if I can, while we're walking down here anyway. Use a generator station behind me or whatever it is. You know what it is, comment below. I don't know what it is, but it just came on and it got loud, but we're going down here, so I won't worry about it. I wanted to thank a lot of you for coming up and watching our paranormal investigation videos. I have some other gaming videos and other things, but mostly paranormal videos that we've been doing lately. Our paranormal team has been more active due to the Halloween season. Well, somebody asked me, and we're about to go up there, about the railroad videos that I have up on my YouTube here. And where I'm walking right now is where we were the other night. And this is vlog for you folks. I'm going to see if the flashlight can be turned on here. A little odd. Don't like it. Anyways. Get that out of there anyways. Brought it up. It's going to be dark, but it's not going to be dark in a minute. Because here is the actual sighting of where the Robinson Street Bridge is that way. Over Robinson Street. The old warehouses for Pa's Woodshed was way down there by the, if you can see it, the highway. And then the old warehouses we have here for different things and everything else. Across the street there's houses and a few others. But here's where a phantom dog and other things were sighted up here on the railroad tracks. So these place there, and the one up here, the one right down there, they have all been part of a investigation we've been doing. Now, I'm in the street light so you can see me better. I'm getting off the tracks because I don't want to interfere with trains. I don't know if one's coming through. Hopefully it will. We can catch it. It'll be a night train, so don't forget to watch for that on my YouTube. But the more important thing is this investigation we've been doing of a phantom beast. People have been seen walking around up there. One of the rail police security guys told me about it. And what fascinates me is that if this stuff is going on, and there is a thing going on with that, mosquitoes are awful, by the way. Slanted my screen. Then they're being seen by security. I don't know if you can see up through these trees right here, but these are where they were seen. Now, initially, I thought to myself, hey, there's got to be, train jumpers, hobos, whatever you want to call them in today's era. People jumping the train to go travel that don't have a ticket. And then I thought to myself, wait, I've heard stories of phantom beasts, shadow figures. There's even a story downtown of a coach that comes in. A lady is seen walking up and down the tracks. So we came to investigate. Our investigation has proven to be all right. Because of the simple fact that the other day we did get a lot of voices across both our ghost box, the new one on our phone app and our PSB 11. So something is definitely happening on these tracks. And I'm going to stand right here. This part of the tracks here go to the Robinson Street Bridge. The other parts go that way. And initially, they'll go to Albany. They'll possibly go up to Buffalo. Some of them even lead up to Syracuse. There is one that used to go the opposite way up to Canada, I guess. I've even heard some that used to go up to Rochester. There used to be a huge turnaround way back over here somewhere where they would turn big steam engines around if they could not fit on the turntables. But for the most part, this is the main drag, Albany, Buffalo, Syracuse. Anything going northbound, anything going westbound will circle down here and then circle this way around. Eventually end up in back of this building and on the bridge and downtown and that way to Elmira, Rochester, another route, or southbound, which is that way, well roundabout over the bridge and turning that way down what we call our Court Street. A lot of people have in the past told me about spirits up and down this place. So, like I said, we came out to investigate. Now, the question is, why are we so fascinated, or why do we keep mentioning shadow figures? Because the figures that appear, both to the railroad, both to people out here, both to locals, people that have crossed the tracks and they've told us, train jumpers, people that ride without a ticket. In the background you can hear some cars racing at the light over there, which is not a wise thing to do. But anyways, and I got on the notion that we could investigate. We got some permission to not cross any work boundaries, which was all right. That was pretty cool. Because a work boundary means that we're going into the switching area, or we're actually on the tracks. We can't do that, but we can go up like the other day where we were, and that's it. I don't overstep my boundaries, or my permissions, if you will, in investigating. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to show you another part. If you can see it, right up that way is going to the bridge. Now, through those trees, it's very overgrown here. Through those trees is the turn to go south. That area of the bridge has often seen people walking on it, under it. We've had some stories of people saying they actually have seen people on top of the bridge standing there. One of the railroad security told me that he went up there with a flashlight, told the person to get off the bridge, and they weren't there anymore, which is very interesting to me. Very interesting. Some other emergency services have told me they've had where somebody thought they had jumped on a train and got hit, caught by it, which means you'll jump on it, and unfortunately the train will hurt you, but there was nobody there. There's been a lot of phantom beasts, I guess, running up and down the tracks. A large dog. Several people that I have spoken to have seen it. So we came out, better light for myself here, came out to investigate it. I don't know if some of your suggestions, hey, it's dangerous to be up there. There's no trains. There's probably about 6 trains that go a day. They're huge, long trains. One might be coming now, so I might have to get done with this so I can catch it. I'm down here trying to catch this. It does logs and steel and equipment. I want to catch it for my rail fanning videos up here. I'm also a rail fan. Let's say hi to Josh while I'm at it. Say hi to Rick while I'm at it. Other rail fans that are down here, hello. Other investigators, if you're up there, hello. I always like to acknowledge other investigators that are out there as well. But right here, you can see, through these trees is the main switching area, if you will, for that switch. Now, if somebody was to have an accident, rail crew or person without a ticket who's on that train, that's not going to look very nice. Not going to look very good. It's not going to be very comfortable either. We're going to go up here. Barely any light up here, like what I showed you earlier. That switch down there comes in. They split and go over down to the bridge. Now there's two sections of this bridge. There's actually two bridges, but two sections of the bridge. The bridge is one huge piece going over. And there's kind of two tracks that go over. The middle has been fixed for trucks to go under. So they took out that big middle piece. But anyways, going that way. And that's where we were investigating. I hear them, so I'm going to try to catch them. It'll be up on my Facebook, trust me. Up on my Facebook, up on my YouTube, up in the rail fanning group. Anyways, let's get back to the paranormal here. Everybody's like, why don't you post on your Facebook or your YouTube? I do. My rail fanning stuff is up there. If you're a rail fan or interested in seeing some of these things that come through here, maybe you want to see some nice trains. They're up there. But when I post on my Facebook, I belong to two of the rail fanning Facebook. And I know there's a guy named John up there that keeps wanting to get numbers on the trains. I apologize. Some of these trains go by, you can't see the numbers. Or I have to go back in there and put the numbers in. I have a friend who tells me what they are or where they're headed. But this one is headed probably southbound. And I won't see the number because it's very dark up there. But I want to catch it anyways. Anyway, so these shadow figures and this phantom beast is what the investigation was about. It was about 2 days we went up there. We didn't see anything, but we got a lot of our PSB-11 in our ghost box that answered some questions, like if somebody was injured. It gave us a mission that maybe it's a rail crew. I don't know if there's any accidents up here. I haven't looked into the history of it, but I'm sure there's probably been. I'm sure there's probably been some back in the day. Unpleasant accidents of the crews. I do know somebody did get killed. They got ran over jumping off a train here. It was way up there, but it did happen. It's unfortunate, but it does happen. So that answers that question for you. Also a little vlog about what we're doing. We are going to be doing some events. We're going to be doing we just did a huge event, and we're going to be doing other investigations. And I want you to rate, I want you to subscribe, and I want you to pay attention to what we're doing, because we're not doing the normal stuff that investigators do, such as we don't jump in the graveyard all the time, but we have some of those. We don't do scary abandoned buildings here. I would like to. If anybody can help me do that, I'd like to do that. I'd also like to do some historical areas. I've done Gettysburg. I've done Civil War out in Missouri. Civil War field out in Missouri. There's a car coming, so I'm going to stand right here. I don't know how fast these people want to do stuff, or how fast they want us to get it up there on the YouTube. You can go to Twin Tiers Supernatural Research Society on Facebook and follow us. You can go to www.twintiersparanormal.com is our website. theparanormalworld.org is our podcast, which we are going to be doing some new things on our podcast. We're actually going to be making it into more of a show for you to see some of the stuff we're doing. And in fact, this railroad thing we did up here is going to be put together and shown on that coming up. But that train's coming. It's right there. So you will see it on my YouTube in just a little while when I upload it. Don't forget to rate and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you in our next vlog.